Hi Chelsea fans, it's Chels Daft here with a little video on what happened yesterday. Chelsea 3, Leeds 1. What a fight back from Chelsea, having conceded an early goal. We're playing well, 16 games unbeaten. We're playing with confidence, we're scoring goals, we're creating plenty of chances. There's a real positive vibe about Chelsea and people are talking about the title. I'm not being negative. I'm just trying to be a little bit realistic here and just say, wait a minute, hold your horses. There's a long way to go. And with the injury of Hakim Ziyech, and we wait to find out how serious that could be, it's easy for things to change. But right now, we're in such a good moment. So I'm going to go into the game, my thoughts on the game and the way we played. Drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But as always, let's get cracking. So guys, I'm not being negative here. I'm just trying to be realistic. And that's the message that I want to get across here. Because we need to take things game by game. That's what Frank Lampard's asking us to do. And that's what I'm encouraging you, the Chelsea fan, to do. We can't let our minds run away with us. You know, things can change on a sixpence. Things can change in football like that. For example, if Hakim Ziyech is now out for a few weeks and then Christian Pulisic blows up again, we're left with just Callum Hudson-Odoi and Timo Werner as our options out wide, which could possibly lead to a formation change. That's how quickly things can change in football. But right now, the positives. We are playing with confidence. We are playing with like an aura about us. We're playing where, you know, we just know that no matter what, we're going to create good chances, good opportunities, and the players are working hard and buying into the philosophy from Frank. And it's so impressive. We've scored the most goals from corners in the Premier League so far. Kurt Zouma with another one yesterday. We've scored the most goals in the second half of any team in the Premier League by 4 before today, which I believe is now 3. We are playing with such confidence and it's so good to see. And despite the fact that we went a goal down yesterday, having already created 2 good chances to score, it was a blow. Of course it's a blow. You don't want to lose a clean sheet. But we then responded so well, created numerous chances. Yes, Leeds are a good side. I said it in my match commentary. Make sure you check out the best of the commentary if you've missed it. Linked in the description at the end of this particular video. But I spoke about how well they play, how organised they are, how Bielsa's a great coach. Frank said it after the game. And in that first half, the game was so end-to-end, so open. It was like a cup game. And something had to be done. We had a problem with our right-hand side. Reece James has found himself a little bit isolated and they had men over on overlaps that was catching us out. We weren't covering across from midfield and whoever was playing on the right-hand side, if it was Werner or Ziyech to begin with, and it was causing us a real problem. But we caused them numerous problems and that was good. We had people working so hard in the middle of the midfield, throughout the defence and in the attack. Everyone working together. Kai Havertz had one of those days where you want him to give a bit more. He made important contributions leading up to the first goal, for example. He was putting himself about. He was linking some play. But you want to see him be a bit more dynamic. Maybe playing in a number 8 role like a box-to-box midfielder, playing slightly more withdrawn, maybe hampers him. Is he right for that position? Or is it Kovacic all day long? I think for me, it's got to be Kovacic. But Havertz, people were saying he probably had a bit of an average game. I think out of everyone, he probably will be disappointed with his overall contribution, even though he did make some good contributions in the game. He's just still at a time where he's adjusting to the league and to Chelsea and to the demands of playing that box-to-box role. Timo Werner had a day in front of goal to forget. But the good thing about Werner is he keeps going. He keeps getting into those right positions. He keeps getting himself involved in the game. And he wants to just come and get involved. Dropping deep, working hard without the ball. You've seen players that have chances which they miss. I mean, I don't know what happened in that first half where the header from Giroud was going in the bottom corner and he tried to prod it home and then he caught his ankle and went up in the air and then he tried to flick it up and he flicked it onto the roof or the crossbar and it bounced out. I don't know what happened there. And he had a good chance second half, which the keeper saved low down twice. The second chance that he had as well late on. The thing is that a lot of strikers would just hide, would then sort of go within themselves, play sort of quite withdrawn and go and just disappear from games. But Timo Werner doesn't, and that's important to remember. He keeps going, And what a contribution to our third goal from Christian Pulisic. Great Chelsea counter-attack. Kova bursting from midfield, which is something that Havertz does, but not at full pace for me, not at full pelt. He needs to just put the afterburners on and he'll go. With his legs and his stride, he'll just go away from people. Kovacic does it all the time. And Kovacic is fantastic. And he did it leading up to that goal when he played a great ball between the two defenders for Werner. Afterburners on, no one's catching him. Plays a great ball through to Pulisic and Pulisic slides in and scores. Great boost for Pulisic to get on the score sheet after his injury problems. We now need to wrap him in cotton wool if Hakim Ziyech is out for a few weeks. The first goal we scored was important. It was always coming because of the way we were playing. And unfortunately, it was Hakim Ziyech's last involvement in the game. We'd one possession deep and Leeds pressed us. They went to press Thiago Silva and he managed to get the ball away and find Havertz middle of the pitch. And Havertz strides forward and plays it out to the right to Hakim Ziyech. And Ziyech, knowing that the relationship he's got with Reece James is building and exciting, he knows that James is going to go and support him on the outside. So he comes inside and then it looks as though he's going to play a pass, but stops the ball dead, drags it back and then plays it outside of him. And James is already there. And Reece James does what Reece James does. First time ball is perfect to the near post. Giroud's made a run across the defender, puts his foot out and flicks the ball home inside the near post. Keeper beaten, 1-1. And Giroud's given it all that to the fans. And it was great to see. It was what we needed. But from that moment, you know, we just were on top. Well on top, despite Leeds having some other good chances, which they didn't capitalise on. But the way we were playing, with the options we got available, we were always going to create chances. And we were confident that we would get the winner. And to score from Zoom on about 60, 62 minutes to put us in command and then to kill it off right at the end. Of course, we'd all want to see an earlier goal, an earlier third. Didn't come until injury time, but we got it. And it was a great response to going the goal down. Fantastic response from the players. Everyone is just buying into what Frank is doing. And you just got such positivity about Chelsea at the minute. I said it earlier in the video and I'll say it again. We can go as far as talking about the title. We've got a squad that's good enough to challenge. That's what I'll say. But there's so much football to be played in such a short space of time. And injuries are going to have a major effect on the title race. Man City have struggled with a few and they've struggled with their form, but they're picking it up now. Liverpool are now in a position where they're really struggling with their defence. We've struggled with Christian Pulisic being injured. We've missed some players. We've now got Hakim Ziyech out. Hopefully it's only a few weeks and we can wrap him in cotton wool. But hamstrings are going to be a problem with the amount of games that are being played. And I fear for Timo Werner because how quick he is. You just think at one point he's going to go and hopefully he doesn't. Wrap him in cotton wool as well. I wouldn't even bother with him on Tuesday against Krasnodar. But overall, Chelsea are in such a good place. And Bielsa spoke positively about Chelsea after the game, saying they couldn't get near our centre-backs and Conte trying to get the ball off of them, which is key as part of their tactical shape and their philosophy. And it worked into Chelsea's favour. Chelsea played around them, played the ball wide when they needed to, were incisive when they had to be, and it's so good to see. So that's all I wanted to do a video on today. It's just to say what a performance, how positive everything is at the moment, but don't get carried away. Don't get thinking of the title. There's so much football to be played and things can change on a sixpence, as we know. But the positives. Giroud scored again. 6 games in a row in the Premier League he scored when he started. Zuma scores again from a header. Pulisic gets a goal and gets a boost for his confidence being back after injury. And we're playing well. So, with that, I'm going to hand it over to you guys. Let me know what you thought about the game. I'm sure you've already seen, as I say, George, Football Therapy, Eunice Talks Football, all their videos on the game. I just wanted to give you my take on it. Of course, I know you guys would see their videos first. I mean, they get them out before I do. But, as I say, I had to finish up the game last night and then go and watch Strictly Come Dancing. So that's why I didn't do it. That's why I'm doing it now. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video, for me waffling on. Thank you for joining the channel and the commentary if you did last night. Remember, check out the best of in the video linked at the end of this particular video today, and just let me know what you think, what you feel about the game this Sunday afternoon and the way we're playing. And also title talk, do you agree with me we should just put it on ice a bit and just Know that we're good, that we got a good enough squad to challenge, but there's so much more football to be played. We'll just need to just calm ourselves a little bit. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. See you all next time.